So the scene set then. Kiryl Re, the tournament number 3 seed, the reigning WBA super lightweight champion, preparing for his title defense for the first time. Can he emulate this man? Because Naoya Inoue put together a devastating combination to knock out his opponent Juan Carlos Payano, stopping the former champion from the Dominican Republic for the first time in his career, and he retains that WBA regular World Bantamweight Championship. Sensational performance, and the tournament number 2 seed goes through to the semi-finals. So let's look at the numbers of the 2 boxers that we have just heard from. We move up to the super lightweight division. 140-pound action in the first quarterfinal between the tournament number 3 seed Kiryl Re, making the first defense of his WBA title that he won in his last outing against Rances Barthelemy, defending that title for the first time after picking up the strap with a dominant display in March 2018. He's the taller man by some 1.5 inches, but he has the shorter reach by the same amount. And in a contest between prodigious punches such as this, well, it wouldn't be surprising if this one did not go through to the scorecards. Absolutely devastating punches. Relic with a 79% knockout ratio. Troyanovsky with an even loftier knockout percentage of 86%. He's a man who has never gone to the scorecards in his professional career, and he's preparing to face off against Kiryl Re in a bid to become a 2-time light welterweight champion in the 140-pound division.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Yokohama Arena here in Yokohama, Japan, for the start of Season 2 of the World Boxing Super Series. At this time, we embark on our first quarterfinal matchup in the Super Lightweight Division. This is a tournament that has the best fighting the best across 3 different weight divisions. The winner will take home the coveted Muhammad Ali Trophy, named in the memory of the greatest of all time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, across the world, we present to you our next matchup, Kiryl Re and Edward Troyanovsky. Please welcome the former IBF light welterweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Edward the Eagle Troyanovsky.
On the comeback trail after a shock loss of his IBF World Super Lightweight crown, Edward Troyanovsky is a fearsome opponent in this division. Nicknamed the Eagle, his career soared until a stunning knockout against Namibian Julius Indongo cost the Russian his title and unbeaten record. With 2 knockout victories since, but now aged 38, the heavy hitter is the mandatory challenger for the WBA belt. Please welcome to the arena, Edward Troyanovsky.
What a moment for Edward Troyanovsky. The 38-year-old looking to add another chapter in 140-pound super lightweight history tonight. The former IBF champion is already the oldest fighter to win a version of the 140-pound world title. When he won the title in November 2015, 38 years of age now tonight. He's looking to become a 2-time holder of world championship honors at 140 pounds. Bounced back from that stunning first round knockout at the hands of the towering Julius Indongo. Caught him with a southpaw left that left him stretched on the canvas, and he scored 2 knockout wins. Impressively, since that time, it's his first outing of 2018 tonight. The mandatory challenger for the WBA super lightweight crown. Progressed through to the semi-finals of the World Boxing Super Series, making his way through a jam-packed Yokohama arena before taking up his position on the podium, awaiting the call to step into the light.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WBA Super Lightweight Champion of the World, Kiryl Re.
Nicknamed Mad B, Kiryl Re has stung many opponents on his way to the top and makes the first defense of his WBA World Super Lightweight title tonight. The Belarusian describes the World Boxing Super Series as the chance to become a superstar in the game. A confident power puncher, he has won 22 of his 24 fights, with 19 by knockout. Please welcome to the arena, Kiryl Re.
So beginning his ring walk here at the Yokohama Arena is the tournament number 3 seed in the super lightweight bracket, Kiryl Re. The first man selected and announced in this tournament in season 2. And he's the man who gets things underway in the super lightweight division, making the first defense of the title that he won in March this year, evening the score against his familiar rival Ramses Barthelemy from Cuba with a dominant display, turning the tables after Barthelemy had outpointed him 10 months earlier. And now the number 3 seed preparing to make the first defense of his world crown. He too looking to book a place in the final 4 of the World Boxing Super Series in the 140-pound super lightweight division.
And now, Kiryl Re and Troyanowski, please step into the lights. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you all please rise as we honor the fighters before their matchup with their respective national anthems. First, the national anthem of Belarus.
ご来場の皆様、これより国歌演奏のセレモニーを行います。その場でご起立させてご脱帽をお願いします。
And now the national anthem of Russia.
続きましてロシア国国歌でございます。
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Yokohama Arena here in Yokohama, Japan, we have 12 rounds scheduled for the WBA Super Lightweight Championship of the World. It is the first quarterfinal matchup in the World Boxing Super Series Super Lightweight Division. All brought to you by Komosa AG and sanctioned by the Japanese Boxing Federation.
コミッショナー宣言。
コミッショナー宣言。ただいまから行われます WBA 世界スーパーライト級タイトルマッチチャンピオンキリル・レリク対挑戦者エドワルド・トレラノフスキーの12回戦は昨日午後1時規定通り厳重なる身体検査と計量を行い幸い両選手とも全てに的確でありましたので私はこの試合を WBA 世界スーパーライト級タイトルマッチと認定いたします。2018年10月7日一般財団法人日本ボクシングコミッションコミッショナー白真司。
Your three judges scoring this bout will be from Italy, Luigi Boscarella, from Poland, Paolo Cardani, and from Nicaragua, Gustavo Jarquin. And the referee in charge when the bell sounds, Guillermo Perez. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he comes in wearing the white trunks trimmed with the black. Official weight's 139 pounds. His record stands at 27 wins, 24 of those coming by way of knockout against one blemish. Fighting out of Bryansk, Russia, he is the former IBF Super Lightweight Champion of the World. And tonight, he tries to make history as the oldest fighter to win a Super Lightweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the challenger, Edward the Eagle Troyanovsky. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He comes in wearing the black with the gold trim. Official weight's 140 pounds. His record includes 22 wins, 19 of those coming by way of knockout against 2 defeats. Hailing from Badavinci, Belarus, he is the tournament number 3 seed and is the reigning and defending WBA Super Lightweight Champion of the World. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Kiryl Re.
All right, bro. Come here, Randy.
Good look, good fight. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Well, the briefest of final instructions from referee Guillermo Perez. Both of these men know what they have to do. And given their histories, this one could well end inside the distance. The first quarter-final in Season 2 of the World Boxing Super Series 140-pound tournament is underway. The defending WBA champion, Kiryl Re, from Belarus, wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold befitting his nickname, the Mad Bee, making the first defense of his title tonight. And his opponent, wearing the right trunks trimmed with black, is nicknamed the Eagle, Edward Troyanovsky, the former IBF champion who's just taken a hard right hand over the top that caused him to lose his boxing stance momentarily. We mentioned the fact that this could well be an early night if one of these two men land. It's a 79% knockout ratio enjoyed by the champion Relic. But Edward Troyanovsky just almost caught by a looping left hook. Has scored 5 knockouts inside the first round, 15 knockouts inside of 3 rounds. An 86% knockout ratio, 24 of his 27 victories have come via the short route. So concentration going to be absolutely vital for both of these boxers. As a lapse in that department could well mean lights out. An elimination from the court, from the Muhammad Ali trophy, or contention for the Muhammad Ali trophy in the World Boxing Super Series. Reverse 1-2 from Relic. The left jab wasn't too far away, but then there's a nice left hand in response from Troyanovsky. Good work on with the left hand from Relic. Troyanovsky momentarily on the ropes. He's rather languid with his punches. Strong left hand to the body from Relic. That's a beautiful right hand over the top. Relic shakes his head contemptuously. Snaking left hand to the body is scored by the challenger, and the two men come together on the inside. Referee Guillermo Perez breaks them up immediately. There's a hard right hand dug in from Relic. Double left jab, right hand. May have been parried, but they kept Relic occupied from Troyanovsky. Trying that same long left jab once again. I say the long left jab. He has an 1.5 inch advantage in reach, does Troyanovsky, despite being an 1.5 inches shorter. Can he make that pay tonight? Marauding attack launched by Relic. Well, an intense opening round in this 140-pound World Boxing Super Series quarterfinal. Well, some of the action. Troyanovsky losing his footing on a couple of occasions, but then that's a beautiful right hand over the top. Raised up the elbow, chopped it down.
Take your time. And when you back it
downward arc,
hit him in the body. Hit the body, go back to the head. And when you jab down, you jab up. Okay? All right, the only thing he's looking for is power shot. You backing him up. Now, when you back him up, on your feet, take the stool chair. Hey, you take.
So into the second round then. A keenly contested opener where both men enjoyed some success. Kiryl Re now working with Chico Rivas in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Won the title with Rivas, spent a couple of years working with the former 140-pound and indeed 147-pound champion Ricky Hatton at the Hitman's Gym in Hyde, Greater Manchester, as Relic gets to work behind a trip hammer of a left jab, coming forward, backing Troyanovsky into the corner. Troyanovsky tries to work his way out of there with a sneaky right uppercut before the men fall into a clinch. And it's notable that referee Guillermo Perez is breaking the men up quickly When they get to close quarters, who will that favor? Troyanovski, even though he's got those gaudy, lofty knockout numbers, is a oh my goodness, now they're really swinging for the fences here. Troyanovski managed to evade the long looping left hook that Relic fired in by employing the layback. But they are really letting their hands go with bad intention. Sneaky right uppercut from Troyanovski wasn't too far away. Approaching the midpoint of this second round. 8 second-round knockouts Troyanovski has scored in his career to this point. Good 3-shot salvo, and the final left hand jolted Troyanovski's head back from the champion. This one being fought at terrific intensity through the opening round and 2/3. Hard left jab driven into the body by Relic. He then made Troyanovski miss with his left jab before trying to counter with a looping left hook of his own. Nice defensive work with the right glove, but then a good counter left jab from Troyanovski. Hard right hand driven into the body. And Relic really planting his feet into the canvas here at the Yokohama Arena, getting some leverage into his punches. Couldn't find a range on that attempted combination. Troyanovski using his feet to good effect, just gliding in and out of range as he wants. With quick feet, both men employing feints now. Trying to draw a lead that they can perhaps counter. Hard left hand driven into the solar plexus from Relic. Troyanovski just gets on his bike, retains his composure, and regains his balance. Big swing and a miss to end the mat round from Edward Troyanovski.
Дыши, дыши, дыши. Нормально. Не, слышишь, не бросайся. Марк, плевалка.
There was Relic driving his man back to the ropes. He employed the layback there to make the left miss, but then came through with a crashing right hand. Troyanovski did a good job getting his chin to his chest, just to ward off the full effect of that punch.
To the body. That's why I say go back to the top, because he want to catch you reaching down so he can hit you with the right hand. You got that? All right. How you feeling? Like me? All right.
Он не подойдет. А правда?
Dmitry Vorobyov issuing the instructions in Troyanovski's corner. So into the third round then. There's terrific intensity up there in the boxing ring between these two. They really are winging in the punches. Some focus and fury. Well, there's the numbers inside 3 rounds for both Relic and Troyanovski. Ricky Hatton's camp was saying that Relic, it wasn't a bad split in the boxing business, but rather that Relic was homesick. He has small children and was spending a lot of time at the Hitman's gym and was missing them. So they split after his loss to Ricky Burns in his first challenge for a world title, when he lost a unanimous decision. Started strongly, finished strongly as well, but couldn't get the nod when he challenged Ricky Burns at the arena up in Glasgow. So that was the last fight between, or with, Hatton and Relic, and he's remembered in those parts, or within that camp, as he tries a counter left hand to counter the left jab that he ate from Troyanovski. Overhand right hand. Wasn't too far away once again. Troyanovski remaining composed, but momentarily looked a little bit disorganized. But the Hatton camp, remember, Relic as a confident power puncher who entered the ring expecting his fights to finish inside the distance. That's a good right hand to the body from Troyanovski. Chico Rivas said that a fighter of this caliber, he really hasn't changed that much in working with Relic. I was speaking with him yesterday, he said that he's just tried to refine his game. Here's a good left hand off the reverse 1-2 once again from Relic. And the refinement he's trying to instill is because when Relic walked through the door of the gym, you described him as a no-nonsense fighter. He just comes out and was trying to take your head off, trying to tear the bag off his moorings. So Chico Rivas and Norman Wilson, the co-trainers of Relic at the gym over in Florida, have been trying to add some nuance to his game to get him to break down fighters rather than look for the home run shot. But then he might have landed it right there. A big right hand causes Troyanovsky just to lose his balance once again. But he comes back with a right uppercut, and that brings a nod of acknowledgement from Relic. Big punches being landed in this third round. Oh, both men have had their chins checked. And remember, each of these men, notable knockout artists. He's a notable knockout artist. And they've tasted a heavy single from their opponents. Good round of boxing once again.
Doing good. As long as you back him up. Every now and then he's going to catch you with 1 punch or 2 punches. You understand?
So it's Norman Wilson inside the ropes giving the instructions. There was the overhand right from Relic. Troyanovsky just backing up. And there was the right uppercut from Troyanovsky. Absolute terrific shot. A nod of acknowledgement from Relic, confirming as much. So into the fourth round then. Quarter-final action in Season 2 of the World Boxing Super Series. Remember, 3 weight classes being contested in this second season. After the inaugural season was contested over 2 weight divisions at 168 and 200 pounds. Good left jab being employed by Troyanovsky. Uses that punch to dictate the tempo of the contest as he likes. And it's notable that in the one reversal he suffered, he conceded both height and reach to the towering man from Namibia, Julius Indongo. 3.5-inch advantage in reach, and conceded some 2 inches in height as well against Indongo, and was knocked spark out in the opening round of that contest. Contender for upset of the year, contender for knockout of the year in many publications. He has bounced back effectively since that shattering defeat, which saw him concede his title when he was attempting to make his 3rd defense of the IBF crown. Those back-to-back wins, including taking the O. Carlos Manuel Portillo in his most recent outing. The first round knockout, that has put him into the mandatory position for this WBA title. That's a hard left hand driven in from Relic once again. And Relic walking forward, an utterly confident move, but there's a beautiful left hand on the retreat from Troyanovsky. There we see the number of jabs thrown through this juncture of the contest. Good use of the feet once again from Troyanovsky to get himself out of that confined position in the corner. Relic looking to walk into mid and short range with his hands up. Good defense from Relic once again. Getting that glove up to the temple. He's trying a lead left hook, but it looked to be partially parried by glove and forearm from the champion. So fencing with the lead hand is Relic. Cutting off the ring. As Troyanovsky moving laterally both left and right. Trying that counter right hand again. Troyanovsky bringing it on that downward trajectory, but he's not finding the range. Plenty of misses being traded through this juncture of the 4th round. Who will make the commitment by making the adjustment with their feet, just to get themselves within punching range. And of course, if you're putting yourself in punching range, it means you're in the firing line of the opponent. Right hand around the corner was a sneaky shot from Troyanovsky, and then a couple of feather-light jabs just before the bell to conclude round 4. Hard left hand driven into the body from Relic, perhaps the most eye-catching shot of the 4th stanza. There's a beautiful counter left on the retreat from the challenger.
Главное, на передней ручке держишь. Смотри, либо снизу поднял, по печени вообще не бьешь. Раз, два, три. Либо снизу поднимаешь. Послушай, голова гуляет, голову ниже, ручки повыше, понял? В углу не стой. 2 шага нырнул, ушел. Вот как ты с тобой.
So into the 5th round then. Mentioned the history that Troyanovsky made when he won that title. 35 years of age. And to add another ledger by becoming the oldest man to win a version of the 140-pound world title spoils here tonight. Didn't turn professional until he was 29 years of age. As a kickboxer as a youngster, mixed it with some amateur boxing of the noble art as well. So that he got into boxing because, well, as is a story with so many boxers who find this sport, that he was always getting into scrapes when he was in school. It wasn't until his later years of secondary school that he took up boxing, Troyanovsky. He said the school that he attended, school number 32 in Oryol in Russia, said that diplomacy was in short supply and things were invariably settled with a fight. So he and a group of friends took themselves down to a sports club so they could learn how to defend themselves. He said he never thought, never dreamed that he could be a professional boxer and make a living at it. Right uppercut wasn't too far away from Relic. He's claimed the world title once. As Relic getting to work with heavy singles once again. Look at how that right hand is cocked. Not paying any attention to defending his chin with it. Truth be told, he was out of range, but he just got it locked and loaded, ready to uncoil on Troyanovsky. Fed a stiff left jab by the challenger. Mentioned Troyanovsky's route into boxing. Relic rather said that boxing found him. Profound in its simplicity, I suppose. He mentioned his certitude and his confidence as he misses by some distance with a looping overhand right. Troyanovsky just trying to shoot that jab straight down the middle. Overhand right is easily evaded once again from Troyanovsky. Counter right hand is a beautiful shot from the challenger. Relic trying to back his man up and gets through with a big left hand in the course of a marauding attack. Troyanovsky momentarily inconvenienced, but now tucking up tightly and retaining his composure. So Relic looking to make this a street fight, getting through with forearms and mauling his man on the inside. Troyanovsky looking to employ textbook punches, particularly with that jab, bobbing and weaving on the ropes. Relic looking to go to work once again. Shot threatening to drift around the back of the head from Relic. And that concludes an action-packed 5th round. So Relic getting through with that overhand right that he attempted on several occasions. Found the target with it right there. Again, another swarm forwards from the champion. The final left hook catching Troyanovsky. Splitting his high-held hands, which were rather wide apart, truth be told.
Sometimes do it. Do it. Keep him backing up. When you back him up, don't walk to his right side. That's all he wants. He wants that lucky punch. All right, let's go. Come on.
So Norman Wilson on the inside of the ropes, the man in the spectacles and glasses. Applying the Vaseline is Philippe Fondue. As we move into the 6th round, and it was Philippe Fondue, familiar figure, veteran figure of the global fight scene, who introduced Kiryl Re to Chico Rivas after he left Ricky Hatton. And then, as fortune would have it, the first fight they had together was the world title challenge against Rances Barthélemy. And why that's interesting, it added a layer of significance, a layer of intrigue, because Chico Rivas used to coach Rances Barthélemy. And when the two of them met for the vacant WBA title in March of this year, Relic handed Barthélemy his first loss, and it was Barthélemy's former coach who devised the tactics that were the key to what was a dominant victory, evening up the score in their two-fight rivalry at one point, at one bout apiece. Because in the preceding contest in May of 2017, Barthélemy outpointed Relic in a fight where both men took a trip to the canvas. Good left jab to the body from Relic after plenty of feinting, circling that left hand in front of Troyanovsky. Troyanovsky competing in his 14th 12-rounder tonight. But unsurprisingly, given a man with such a lofty knockout ratio, 86% of stoppages, remember, he hasn't completed the championship course once. He's only heard the final bell or gone to the scorecards on 3 occasions. That was on his debut when he won in points over 4 rounds, in his 3rd fight where he won another 4-rounder, and in his 10th fight where he won on points over 6. Other than that, win or lose, every fight has ended inside the distance. Relic competing in his 6th scheduled 12-rounder tonight and has gone the championship course on 3 occasions. In his last 3 fights, he has gone to the scorecard. Nice left hand from Troyanovsky. Oh, trying to bring through a sneaky right uppercut, but didn't quite find the target after he took a stiff right hand, a stiff left jab to the body from Relic. So again, Relic looking to counter with that booming right hand, but there's a nice left hand from Troyanovsky. That's a good right hand again from Relic. And the knees of Troyanovsky dip momentarily, but doesn't appear to be overly stunned by that shot. Looping underhand left gets through from Relic. And the pressure from this man is paying dividends.
Listen to me. Listen good. When you don't do something right, don't shake your head. You got that? Don't do that. Come on, you finished. Come on. Come on. You just keep backing this guy up. That's all you got to do is move your hand. Use the jab like you're supposed to. See, right now, that's all he's using. Right? You understand? Okay? He got that round. He took that round from you. You know that, don't you? All right, can I get it back?
Разрушил, поднял, отработал. Смотри, он тебя не может. На оттяжке работай, работай, он тебя не может догнать. Работай чаще, оттянуться. Но надо бить, надо самому чуть-чуть работать. Понял?
So into the second half of this challenge for the WBA super lightweight title. 6 rounds completed, a scheduled 6 rounds to go. And Norman Wilson. Oh, that's a beautiful left uppercut, right hand over the top. Combination, as you see, Troyanovsky generally gets his men out of there by this juncture. Only 4 times gone beyond 6 rounds. No sign that he's slowing down, but at 38 years of age, will age be a factor in this contest in favor of Relic? but Troyanovsky is boxing at a tempo that he appears to be comfortable at. Greater activity such as that forward foray there is coming from Relic. Troyanovsky remaining patient. And he does pack the power in his punches to end the contest at any time. But is he being too patient as he's continuing to work the jab? Relic again loading up on that lead left hook to the body, not looking to work his way in behind the jab. 38 years of age, the conditioning of Troyanovsky could be brought into question. Well, it's going to be down to Relic to test that by stepping on the gas. All too often his assaults are being launched from beyond punching range, and the punch ratio probably isn't that impressive. Big looping left hook from Troyanovsky. Tries the same shot again, but was short of the mark. Again, short with the right hand is Relic, not setting it up with a jab. Counter left hook again from Troyanovsky. Beautiful singles being landed by the challenger. Again, Relic swinging and missing by some distance. Troyanovsky get the sense that this type of tempo is to his suiting as he scores with a good left jab. Relic attempting a left hand to the body. Again, beautiful footwork from Troyanovsky after he made Relic miss by some distance. So Relic again, there's that shake of the head which Coach Norman Wilson told him to take out of his boxing up there in the ring. When he falls short, when he gets tagged, he's just shaking his head and he's walking to his corner with his eyes cast downward. Good round for Troyanovsky.
Подыши. Значит, смотри, что он делает. Смотри, что он делает внимательно. Он ждет тебя, когда ты...
Well, there's some success from Relic, left-right combination, but there were some beautiful left hooks landed by the challenger. It's the same combination from another angle. And there's one of the left hooks that Troyanovsky was able to uncoil and catch the advancing champion.
Hatchet jab. You got a jab, you're not using it as much as I like it. Give me a little drink. Last little drink. All right, champ. Here we go, champ.
So into the 8th round then. Norman Wilson telling his man that he wants to see him use the jab. That's Kiryl Re seems to want to use the jab more than he's been employing it through the past couple of rounds. Mentioned the fact that Chico Rivas described him as a no-nonsense, straight-ahead fighter, just wants to walk through his opponents and break them down, take them out. They worked on increasing, enhancing the subtlety, the variety, the nuance in his game. But over the past couple of rounds, he's perhaps just been loading up. And the jab, as we're seeing here, hasn't really been in evidence, but he's taking on board the instructions from Norman Wilson and trying to employ that left jab more, but the right hand is still missing by some distance. Beautiful left jab from the challenger in stark contrast. And there's a good left hand to the body from Relic. Just get the sense that we're at a juncture of this contest where somebody could really take the initiative. Quickening in tempo, a change in tactics. Relic's forward movement slightly less incessant now, trying to get on his toes and get some dynamism into his work, but he's fed another stiff left jab from Troyanovsky. He scored with a left jab to the body. Beautiful left jab once again from the challenger. Both these men fighting in Asia for the first time as professionals. As Troyanovsky continuing to counter very effectively indeed. Relic just perhaps guilty of telegraphing his work. He's looking a little bit frustrated up there as he wings in a left hook that is nowhere near within punching range. Right hand to the body wasn't too far away. The right hand that followed upstairs was wide of the mark. Troyanovsky just pecking and poking with a left jab that isn't particularly potent, but is keeping Relic occupied.
Okay, break.
Troyanovsky's first 9 fights were in Germany, the next 19 in his homeland of Russia, as Relic tries to quicken the tempo once again, but not really having any success with his attempted offense. But there's a right hand, and once again, Troyanovsky becomes disorganized and loses balance, but now he's got his stance back beneath him and picks off the advancing champion with a beautiful lead right hand. Flicking out that jab once again. It must be a real nuisance in the face of Relic. He avoided the most recent one. But Relic just appears to have slowed a little bit through the past couple of rounds. So there's the jabbing evidence from Troyanovsky. That was a key punch throughout that 8th round. He's used it to terrific effect. Lead right hand from Troyanovsky as well. And it's Troyanovsky using his feet and range to good effect. So into the 9th round then, and in many respects it's as though Troyanovsky is just beguiling Relic, because he's the man controlling the tempo. It's confirmation once again of the history that Troyanovsky made in winning his world title. Oh, that's a good right hand from Relic, and a sustained assault to the body causes Troyanovsky to cover up. Troyanovsky being backed into the red corner. Now he's holding on, trying to buy himself some time. Referee Guillermo Perez breaks the 2-man up once again. Relic keen to get back into punching range and unload more heavy artillery. Oh, good right uppercut from a man who is under fire. Troyanovsky with a peach of a shot. Relic can't afford to get reckless. Counter left hook from Troyanovsky's a good shot. Relic, sensing his man has felt the weight of his punches, may be there for the taking, is looking to remain in punching range. But again, Relic using his legs effectively, firing out a jab, gets caught by a big right hand. And Relic on the front foot here. Troyanovsky becoming ragged, breathing through an open mouth, his hands not getting back to the on-guard position, his punches becoming increasingly languid. Can Relic capitalize on the good first half of the round that he's enjoyed? Sharp left hand to the body, attempting to bring the hands down of the challenger. Troyanovsky again using his experience, tying his man up and just allowing his energy to recover and his senses to clear. He's picked off by another nudging right hand as Relic turns southpaw. Good 2-shot salvo from the challenger. Relic remaining southpaw. Troyanovsky looks to be a depleted fighter. His punches are devoid of pop. He takes a hard left hand to the body from Relic, who is now back in the orthodox stance. Wow, that left hook took an age to unfurl from Troyanovsky. And if he tried that shot once again, one wonders whether it will be countered by a right hand over the top from the champion. 40 seconds to go to make it through to the bell for Troyanovsky. He appears to have weathered the worst of the storm, but he still doesn't appear to be very sharp and snappy in his movements. Relic will have to remain concentrated. Good defense from Troyanovsky, getting that right hand up. to block the shot. Good use of the left hand from Relic, continuing to apply sustained pressure against the challenger. And he launched a big right hand. There's that shake of the head once again, just demonstrating to all involved, the judges and indeed Troyanovsky, that he didn't do as he intended. Very good round enjoyed by the champion Kiryl Re. Edward Troyanovsky was put under severe pressure in that 9th round.
Молодец, молодец, молодец.
Well, this is where Troyanovsky got himself in trouble. He was caught by a left hand and then a chopping right hand over the top, followed by work to the body. Terrific variety. And he was forced to cover up. He did well to make it through the round without taking a trip to the canvas. He kept his wits about him, but his movements just were robbed of their sharpness and snap as Relic enjoyed a terrific 3 minutes.
All right. All right. Get the suit. Get the suit.
So into the 10th round then. And has the minutes intermission been long enough for the challenger to see his energy levels rise back to something where he can be dynamic? Because he was almost wading through treacle, it seemed like, in the closing minute or so of that 9th round. Oh, there's a jolting left once again from Relic. Relic remaining concentrated. Again, Troyanovsky's punches, as though he's punching through water, very slow to get back to his point of his chin or his own chest, something resembling the on-guard position. But Relic expended an awful lot of energy in that 9th round. He hasn't started the 10th round at blistering pace. And in 12-round championship fights, of course, boxers will pace themselves, take breaks, won't be held for leather for the entire 12 3-minute rounds, if indeed it goes that far. Good left hand from Troyanovsky just a few moments ago. Well, Relic enjoyed that best moment of the fight, truth be told, in the 9th round, when he was setting his man up with his jab, walking him backwards towards the ropes. And here in the 10th round, he appears to have reverted to just looking for eye-catching, explosive singles. So not suggesting that he's let Troyanovsky off the hook, but the sustained pressure that reaped such dividends in the previous 3 minutes hasn't been replicated here. Good left jab from Troyanovsky. And again, when it's at this type of low activity tempo, this is where Troyanovsky's at his most effective, because there'll be nothing happening for some 10, sometimes 15-second impasses, and then Troyanovsky will flick out a scoring left jab. Just like that. Oh, shots exchanged with the backhand from both boxers, and it appears to be Troyanovsky who came off worse during the course of that exchange. But again, the jab, just although it's almost seeming to befuddle Relic from Troyanovsky. Right hand is a good shot from Relic once again.
Забирай контроль.
We around that. We got 2 more rounds. Yep.
You understand? He wants what you got.
Okay.
So some of the action as the men exchanged big backhands, and it was Troyanovsky who was forced to back up. Of course, he's been boxing in that posture for a lot of the contest, but plenty of pop on the right hand from the champion.
И снизу. Не забывай, снизу поднимал несколько раз. Только надо за это цепляться. Поднял и начинай разбивать.
Давай, бразер.
So into the championship rounds then, in the super lightweight tournament for the Muhammad Ali Trophy, quarter-final action. Kiryl Re has been the distance in his last 3 outings. Is that going to be on the cards tonight? Troyanovsky into uncharted territory, brand new territory. Going into the 11th round for the first time in his professional career. Good left jab from the challenger. And after enduring a really torrid 3 minutes during the 9th round, he appears to have recovered somewhat now, Troyanovsky. And he's just moving with a little bit more alacrity around the boxing ring. Relic with a hard 2-shot salvo to the body, drive Troyanovsky backwards once again. And Relic had done a good job imposing his physicality on the challenger. Invariably, it is Troyanovsky who has been forced to concede ground, although he has been boxing effectively on the back foot as well. When the two men come together in exchange, invariably, it is Troyanovsky who concedes ground and often finds himself backed upon the ropes, which allows Relic to enjoy some success. But even though I suggested that Troyanovsky appears to have recovered from the difficult ninth round that he endured, I'm not sure he's got the energy reserves to launch a sustained assault. Most of his success is coming in the forms of eye-catching singles. Punches thrown through round 11 so far, even in terms of output. Well, if Troyanovsky wants to become a champion for the second time and better the record he set when winning the title the first time, as Relic goes downstairs to the body and takes a right hand over the top, he's going to have to do more than this, Troyanovsky. Very difficult to win a title in the posture that he's boxing unless he can produce the knockout punch. Of course, his credentials suggest that he's capable of doing that. But so far, Relic has stood firm to everything that has come in his direction.
Раунд спокойно. Раунд крайний. Не засуетись, Эдик. Дай ему чуть-чуть вымахаться. Понимаешь? Дай чуть-чуть вымахаться. Не надо сразу. Проходит правый на фоне усталости, ты увидишь это. Но, пожалуйста, бьешь навстречу. Варежки голова в левой. Ну не держи его. Вот здесь вот она. Понял? И ножки, ключи ножки. Разрушил, подхватил. Разрушил, подхватил и твой раунд. Твой раунд, понял? Молодец, молодец, все спокойно.
Get up. Walk him down. Hit everything. All right, let's go.
So to the 12th and final round then, in this quarter-final battle in the 140-pound super lightweight tournament in the World Boxing Super Series. Dmitry Vorobyov shouting incessantly, but his man has just been fed a crisp left hook from Kiryl Re. Right hand over the top from the challenger. He's trying that shot again, and to his credit, the challenger is trying to raise the tempo in this, the final round. He lands another right hand as Relic had some success as well. And both of these men letting their hands go in this final 3 minutes. For what it's worth, I've got Trojanowski trailing in this contest, but remember, we shall go to the 3 scoring judges if necessary. Luigi Boscarella from Italy, Pavel Cardini from Poland, Gustavo Jarquin from Nicaragua. I don't think the World Boxing Super Series 4th judge, who's required in the event of a draw, will be called upon tonight, save something dramatic happening in this 12th and final round. But those are the observers who will determine who progresses through to the next round of the World Boxing Super Series if this fight does indeed go the distance. Good left jab to the body from Relic. Trojanowski tries to raise the tempo to begin this 12th and final round, but can he sustain it? Vorobyov, Trojanowski's coach, is living every punch in this 12th and final round. His exhortations trying to encourage his man to find more energy from deep within his reserves once again. Counter right hand is a nice shot from Trojanowski. Relic comes back with an effective 2-shot combination. A left-right, wingy right hand around the corner is short from Relic. Big swing and a miss with a lead left hook from Relic, then a stiff left jab counters him from Trojanowski. So inside the final minute now as Trojanowski lands a cracking right cross. Long, strong and powerful, and he's going in pursuit of his man. Relic backing up for one of the few times in the fight. Takes another right hand as he lands one of his own. Good left hand to the body from Relic. Inside the final 40 seconds. Trojanowski really got terrific purchase on that right cross, but then Relic comes back with an overhand right of his own. Both men really going for it in pursuit of a place in the semi-final of the Muhammad Ali Trophy as Trojanowski lands with a right hand once again. Same shot, same success for the challenger. Right uppercut wasn't too far away, and the movement of Relic has noticeably slowed. 10-second clapper has sounded. Trojanowski onto the front foot for one of the few times in the contest. But it's too little too late from my vantage point. There's the final bell. And the body language of both men, as it is so often in a boxing match, perhaps instructive as to who they feel has got the nod in this contest. A pulsating final 3 minutes where both men landed some terrific shots. But Kiryl Re, I suspect he and his corner will feel that he has done enough and his hand will be raised as the victor. But look at that for a right cross from Trojanowski. And that stunned the champion, because he backed off after absorbing that punch. He came back with a right hand of his own, but that was a cracking shot from Trojanowski, making things interesting in the final 3 minutes. So a reminder, the judges, Luigi Boscarella from Italy, Pavel Cardini from Poland, and Gustavo Jarquin from Nicaragua will be the arbiters who declare the winner in this contest. That corner fairly confident when the final bell sounded. There were high fives when Relic made his way back to the red corner. Far more subdued in the corner of Trojanowski. Remember, he took the title in rather strange circumstances when he took the oath of the previously undefeated champion from Argentina. Cesar Rene Cusena stopped on his feet, and then when they met again for the second time in the immediate rematch, it was a similar ending once again. Well, I think it's going to be another reversal in a world title fight suffered by Trojanowski, but let's head up to our MC Ray Flores to get the official verdict and find out who's going through to the semi-finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we go to the scorecards. Here are your score totals. All 3 judges see the contest identical. 115-113 for your winner by unanimous decision. And moving on to the semifinals of the World Boxing Super Series semifinals, he is still the WBA Super Lightweight Champion of the World, Kiryl Re.
So Kiryl Re makes a successful first defense of his WBA super lightweight world title tonight. And he progresses through to the semi-finals of the World Boxing Super Series at 140 pounds, outpointing Edward Troyanovsky, the former champion, eliminated at the quarterfinal stage. Identical scorecards returned by all three judges, 115-113 in favor of the man who is still the WBA 140-pound super lightweight champion. The tournament 3 seed goes through to the final 4. Edward Troyanovsky eliminated from the tournament, but has done his stock no harm whatsoever, playing his part in what was a keenly contested affair.
We are joined alongside by the winner, Kiryl Re. Kiryl, congratulations on the victory. What did you feel led to the outcome tonight? It was a very close fight on the scorecards.
Ой, напряженный бой, конечно, я переволновался. Настроился не боксировать, хотел нокаутировать оппонента. Поэтому сам очень много пропустил.
It was a tough fight, and my problem was that I'm looking for KO, and that's why I cannot box against him. So I don't like what I did.
12ラウンドになってしまいました。 KO を狙いすぎたというのが今回これだけ長くなった試合の要因だったと思って、そこに関しては満足していません。
Were you surprised that he was able to absorb some of your shots, because you had him and you were really hurting him, it seemed like, but he wouldn't go down?
Пару раз его зацепил, и как бы ты был удивлен тому, что он не отреагировал.
Не, ну как не отреагировал? Я видел, что ему тяжело, просто я больше удивился тому, что я не смог доработать. Я удивлен, честно, почему так получилось.
I saw that I hurt him, but I was surprised that I cannot finish it. I was surprised by myself that I cannot finish it.
なかなかダウンを取れなかったんですけれども、彼は大変タフな選手でした。そして私自身もしっかりと攻めているつもりでいたので、倒れなかったのはこちらも驚きました。
Congratulations, Kiryl Re, ladies and gentlemen, victorious here tonight. Now we are with Edward Troyanovsky. Edward, it was a heck of an effort, but give us your thoughts on coming up just a bit short against Kiryl Re.
Какие у тебя мысли по поводу боя? Небольшое видение, как бой прошел.
Бой был эмоциональный и весь. Я первый раз боксирую все 12 раундов и в чемпионском бою. Кириллу большое спасибо за то, что дал мне этот бой, и мы с ним побоксировали. Я думаю, была классный бокс.
Well, it was really emotional fight. It was the first time that I go through 12 rounds, especially in a championship fight. Big thank you to Kiryl that gave me such responsibility. Well, but I do my best.
12ラウンド戦い抜いたのも実は初めてです。フルラウンド行ったのは。特にこのタイトルマッチでこれだけ長い試合時間ができたのを自分にとっては満足していますし、試合してくれたキリル選手ありがとうございました。
Terrific effort. Give a round of applause to Edward Troyanovsky. Back down the ringside, Iran.
Thank you very much indeed, Ray. Well, that concludes the opening quarterfinal in the 140-pound super lightweight division. There is the victor, the tournament number 3 seed. Kiryl Re makes a successful first defense of his WBA title and goes through to the semi-final stages. So Kiryl Re, the tournament number 3 seed, progressing